Hello, everyone. This is His of Our Lives, and I'm John.
And I'm right.
We're back. We're going to be talking about the charts, and we've just entered this interesting period in the year where all everyone talks about is their stats. Spotify Wrapped is out, Apple Replay is out, YouTube has just released their stats as well, and all of the publications too, like Rolling Stone, Pitchfork, all have released their favorites of the year. And that's all everyone talks about. I mean, how was your rap?
Oh wow, wow. I think it was first of all amazing to kind of go through this entire year that we're just about to wrap up because I think it brings back a lot of memories, a lot of emotions, everything you felt when
Yeah,
you listened to all of those songs. So I think first of all, I think it was a really amazing feeling to see that every time and then every time this year. And I mean, looking at my raps, I see a lot of different artists. I think it's kind of represented how this year was, these, breakout artists like Sambar, Olivia Dean, Mariah the Scientist, etc. All of those established
mhm.
artists like Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, SZA,
Wow,
etc. And
pretty
also
diverse. Yeah,
yeah, and also, again, as other artists like Travis, etc., like
yeah.
more Brits, rock, etc. So I think it was really great. That was yours.
Mine was great too. I mean, it did go as planned. I was expecting some songs to rank higher, and they ranked higher. It was kind of like a roller coaster ride for me, so that is represented well in my rap as well. There's Olivia Dean, of course, multiple tracks from her new album. There's Summer, there's Kehlani, there's Kamari, the R&B artists. They take place. There's Mariah Carey, of course. Type Dangerous was my most listened song of the year. And there's Rob Thomas as well for the nostalgia. And he also released a
Yeah.
new album this year, so
Yeah.
it was a great album. So
Yeah.
not as diverse as yours, I think, but still, I had my moments.
Yeah, I think it sounds really great. And I think, this entire release by all of these platforms and looking at who has been the top artist, top song, top album, I felt like, oh my God, I mean, these, feel so different and so the same, at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. There are some differences, of course, but it all comes to the same point, actually. But first, we should talk about the success of Spotify Wrapped. I mean, it's all
Mm,
everyone has been talking about for the past day. Everyone is releasing, sharing something about it. Past year, it wasn't that good, I think.
mm,
Personally, I think this year's Wrapped, the design and the overall content is a bit better, more
mm,
shareable, to
mm.
be honest. And it is their biggest launch ever. That's interesting because it's up, I think, 41% versus last year, like in terms of sharing. I think
Wow.
they've done a great job elevating the Wrapped because it's one
Wow.
of the biggest marketing stories in music, actually, for the
Yeah.
past, I don't know, couple of years.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to find something new every year, and I think they've succeeded this year. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I think it was also great what Apple Music has been trying to do by creating replay.
Mm,
But also, I mean, especially looking at the social media engagement and volume, of course, also probably in line with the total number of probably Spotify users, though Apple Music is not explaining much about it.
mhm.
Of course, Spotify Wrapped is getting huge attention and definitely congrats. And also, I think from a personal, again, charts fan point of view, I think it's so emotional to, to revisit all of those memories, when you were listening to those songs. And I think this moment specifically, every time this season, again, is super special because I think it kind of blurs all the differences that people have. It brings everyone together. you remember all of the good and the bad through the year that you had, and people talk about, people share, people come together, people laugh about the certain stuff, or smile, or even sometimes shed some happy tears. So I think it's a really special moment, and kudos to Spotify for coming up with such an idea such a long time ago.
Yeah, and put it out so creatively. It's such a huge success in their part, and to do it every year, adding some elements, I think it's a very hard job, and they're doing it well. And this
Yeah.
time was no exception this year. So let's talk about the stats, the artists, and the
Hmm.
songs and the albums that made it to these lists, the greatest list. And like we said, they're not all so different, but there are a couple of differences. So let's begin by talking about Drake.
Yeah, top
Yeah,
artist of Apple Music.
exactly. I mean, were you expecting Drake to be the top artist on Apple Music?
I think personally, I was not, because first of all, we did not see much of a release, and the releases did not stand at the top of the charts for a very long time. On Apple
Yeah,
Music, we saw, some of the songs that he released did climb up the charts, but not for a very long time. So I think it was really surprising for me. What do you think?
yeah, it was surprising for me as well. When we look at the Spotify chart, is he is at number four, so it's not much different. But this kind of shows the differences in both platforms, like the audience, in terms of the audience. But speaking of Drake, I mean, in a year where Bad Bunny released his album, there's Kendrick Lamar like occupying all the chart positions, and there were like huge hits like Golden, and Taylor Swift was back, and in this environment, he managed to come out on top without releasing an album. That is a huge success.
Yeah.
So kudos to him. I wasn't expecting that either.
Yeah, definitely. So, for example, because Spotify releases the numbers, we know Drake is either top two or top three in the
Mm,
US or at global level throughout the year on Spotify. And so we know that it's thanks to his, almost lifelong standing hits that he
mhm.
has released that are getting now billions of streams at this point. So probably it's the same case for Apple Music, and probably it's even bigger than the other artists. That's the case. So
Yeah.
wow.
We've talked about how Apple Music leans more towards R&B, hip hop, and country. So we see the effects of that in these lists as well.
Yeah,
But like we said, there are some similarities, of course. Bad Bunny topped the list on Spotify.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was expected. I mean, if you would ask me, I would say it's probably gonna be Bad Bunny
yes,
or Taylor Swift.
yes.
So Bad Bunny made it to the top, and also has the top album.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
So I think
expected as well.
with his album Debitura Mas Photos. Sorry to all of the
Same, same, same.
people that it's not our native language, so we're not spelling it correctly. Sorry. But I guess you got what we meant.
Everybody
So
got what you meant.
so, I mean, that album, I think, really stood for a very long time. I think all of Bad Bunny's albums stood for a very long time and are still standing, Un Verano Sin Ti, etc. So, they're spending, getting a lot of time in terms of streaming time. So, congrats. I mean, he has a very global fan base. I mean, can't wait to see what he has in store in February.
Yeah, for those who do not know or who haven't heard, he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl in February. So we're expecting actually something new to come along, like a new song maybe. But he's going to be seeing huge increases in streaming. So that's going to be a very exciting time for the charts. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
speaking of not pronouncing things correctly, let's talk about Potter.
Yeah,
Um, it was released. The song was released last year, actually, around these times, maybe probably in October.
Mm,
But of course, it was a huge hit throughout 2025. So we see the effects of that too. I mean, it topped most of the charts globally.
yeah.
On Spotify, it's number three actually,
Mm,
Alpatı, and
yeah.
I think it is number two on YouTube and
Mm.
number one on Apple Music.
Yeah, wow. I think it's also incredible how, a 2024 song is still impacting 2025.
Yeah.
And also doing that across all platforms. We know that it's a global phenomenon. And also, I think it was, again, a very special year starting from 2024 for Rosé, and
Yeah.
how she turned out to be this new breakout star. So, wow, kudos.
Another kudos should go to Bruno Mars, of course, with these collaborations. He
Yeah,
topped all of the lists for quite some time. Die With a Smile was a huge success, which was also a 2024 song.
yeah,
So both songs were huge hits. But when we look at these lists, the majority of these lists are actually from 2024. The
yeah,
artists, the albums, the songs, which brings us to the fact that there weren't any huge hits that
yeah,
happened in 2025, not as huge as
yeah,
those that we've witnessed in 2024.
yeah.
So we
Or
see
at
the
least
effects of
not
that.
as, yeah, or at least as not as many as, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we started the year with Kendrick Lamar and Luther, and then Ordinary came along,
yeah,
lots of Morgan Wallen songs, and then
yeah,
Golden, and then
yeah,
Taylor. But
yeah,
maybe apart from Golden and The Fate of Ophelia, there weren't any huge songs that like
yeah,
made the year. But when we gonna remember 2020s, I think we're gonna be talking about Die With a Smile and Apathy as huge hits, like
yeah,
decade-defining hits.
yeah,
So they deserved these places
yeah.
actually, and we're gonna be seeing more of them actually
Yeah,
as well.
definitely, definitely. And also, what I really love about Bruno Mars is how he makes each genre of his own. Like he can go and sing K-pop and still make it sound like Bruno Mars, or we
Yeah,
can sing, with Lady Gaga, "Die with a Smile," but he still can make it like sound like Bruno Mars. Wow, and those two songs were like super different, almost like 180 degrees different. But it's both sound super Bruno Mars to me. And I think that's his artistry and how he puts his stamp on all of the songs.
yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Die With a Smile and Apathy appeal uh, to a lot of audiences actually, especially our party. I mean, kids love that song, adults love that song. You can hear that song in parties and baby showers as well. I mean, every part of the town is listening to
Yeah,
the song,
yeah,
so that's why it's so huge. And the streaming numbers are huge. The YouTube views are huge. So it's one of the biggest hits of our times, actually. Uh, yeah, I mean, we should talk about Luther.
yeah. Wow. I think we should
Uh,
definitely remember this year with Luther, because I mean it's definitely was a song that brought a total different sense in terms of how rap and R&B collaboration could be something that we have missed so much, I think. So I really want to thank them for bringing them back.
yeah, I want to thank them for paying an homage to Luther Vandross as well.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
holds a special place in my heart because the time we started this podcast, he was number
yeah,
one. So it was
yeah,
our first number one is his or
yeah,
her. So it
yeah,
is special.
yeah. And also, what was the name of our first episode?
H is for hello, L is for Luther.
Yeah, wow. So I mean that kind of crowns our first episode too. So yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I think it's still special.
exactly. Let's move on to, okay. Before moving on to Billboard
Oh,
Hot 100, we should
okay.
talk about the breakout stars that made to these lists.
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
Sambar, Olivia
Yes, we should talk about
Dean.
Summer.
Yeah, wow. I'm, looking back at this year, I'm so happy that we have witnessed the rise of these stars because I think their commonality is they're genuine, they're authentic, and they really share from deep down their heart. They're songwriters. So
Yeah,
although they're from different genres and etc. and different characters, of course. I think that commonality somehow, I think, found a way to everyone's hearts. What do you think?
exactly. I agree. I mean, Summer was one of my actually most played artists in 2025. We Never Dated is a personal favorite. So
Mm,
I'm super happy to be witnessing his success with his very first album. Olivia Dean is gonna be a huge star, I believe it, and it was super nice to be witnessing her success as well. I think we're gonna be seeing more of her in the upcoming years.
definitely.
Gracie Abrams with That's So True. It was a huge hit, a huge streaming hit.
Yeah,
So there's going to be a showdown in the Grammys, right? All these
yeah,
artists competing
yeah,
for Best New Artist.
yeah.
And
Though I think
yeah,
it's still a shame that we don't see Gracia Rams with That's the Truth. Uh, Personally, I
yeah,
think, yeah,
yeah, that was a snub. But I'm glad that all of these artists got their top 10 hits
yeah,
on Billboard Hot 100 and Billboard 200. We've seen
yeah,
new stars in these lists, so there was
yeah,
one of my favorite moments in
yeah,
charts actually this year. Ramon
definitely.
Lane, Leon Thomas, Kehlani getting her first top 10.
Mm,
Those were my favorite moments, I think.
yeah, I know. So I think, it's so interesting how this past week we witnessed Lynn Thomas's Mud's crowning radio songs chart. Like,
Yeah,
how
did
many
that happen?
times can we see in our lifetime, especially in 2020s, an R&B song crowning radio songs chart?
Yeah, yeah, that was not expected at all. But R&B is making a comeback. I mean, we've seen Kehlani is folded getting
Yeah,
to top 10 as well. Who else? Olivia Dean is kind of like R&B and B and soul. So she's having a huge year at the moment. Chris Brown is always having success at charts. He is actually the number one R&B artist on Billboard's top R&B
yeah,
artist chart.
yeah.
So yeah, R&B is having a great year. I hope it's gonna have an even greater year in 2026.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the more genre, the happier we are as chart nerds.
Exactly. So let's move on to Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah, I kind of
Uh,
had moved on with a little bit of muds, but I think let's dive in with
yes,
the big guns.
exactly. Let's talk about this week, the latest charts. Of course, it's the festive season. We are seeing a lot of Christmas songs occupying the chart, but there is some sort of a competition among them every year, which is
Yeah,
exciting, which makes December exciting.
yeah,
It might seem like the all of the songs are having success every year, but the number one is always Mariah or Brenda. Nothing is changing, but there are some things changing. So let's talk about those.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
ac- yeah, according to the talk of the charts predictions, Mariah is getting back to number one with All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is huge. Why,
Yeah.
you may ask? I mean, it has been number one for 18 weeks and it's like one of the most popular Christmas songs, but it still has a milestone ahead of it,
Mm,
which is like getting to 19 weeks at number one, because that is the record. I mean, held by a bar song and Old Town Road.
yeah.
So she's gonna be tying them if she gets to number one.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow, that's gonna be, I think, a monumental time in chart history once again.
yeah,
Getting to see the Queen of Charts holding the records of most
yeah.
weeks at number one.
Exactly. She held that record with Boys to Men with One Sweet Day, starting from 1996 to 2019 until Old Town Road came along. So this is a huge time for Mariah and the Langley,
Yeah,
and it seems like it's happening. And
yeah.
and of course, if she gets more weeks at number one, she's gonna be surpassing the record. And if she gets another week, like 3 weeks at number one, she's getting 100 weeks at number one in total, which is another huge milestone for her.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's see if she's gonna make a push for that. Lately, we haven't seen a push, so
yeah.
the
I
song
mean,
is doing
just
great on its own.
looking at the numbers, looking at the streams, etc., it doesn't feel like she needs a push. I mean, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree is number one on Spotify, but I mean, Mariah Carey's Love for Christmas Is You is number one almost everywhere else. So, I mean,
Mhm.
the gap seems very healthy, but of course, everything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, Team Brenda and Team Wham are pretty competitive, as Team Brenda and Universal Music, I think, made a push in 2023 and got those number ones,
Yeah,
got those weeks at number one. So they might
yeah,
do it again.
yeah,
And Last Christmas and Rocking Around the Christmas Tree are very close in points according to the latest predictions. So like 1 point, there's a 1 point gap. So Last
yeah.
Christmas might be getting a new peak if they make a
Hmm.
push for it. So
Yeah.
that would be a huge milestone for Wham.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and until now, until this year, we have never seen Last Christmas peaking at number two or at number one. So it's always maximum at number three. So I
Yeah,
mean, it's such a, also a nice Christmas song. It has come so close so many times,
yeah, it deserves
to
it.
you know, get some, blending competition here and there to mix things up. It would be different. It would be nice to
Yeah,
see a different song in top two.
exactly. It is possible. Another thing that is possible, and most likely, is that Kelly Clarkson might be getting a new peak with underneath the tree. It seems like they're making a push for it, sending it to the radio, and there is a better playlisting at Spotify. So underneath the tree might be getting a new peak. The current
Mm,
peak for the song is number nine, and it's already predicted to go to number 11 this week. So
mm.
it is very likely that it might be getting a new peak.
Wow.
I mean, on Spotify, there are many Christmas playlists like Christmas hits, Christmas classics, Christmas pop, and those are like followed by millions of people. So it's very important to be playlisted there. And Kelly Clarkson's Underneath the Tree actually is ahead of Rocking Around the Christmas Tree in most of the playlists, so which is huge. I mean, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is a widely known Christmas song, much more popular than Underneath the Tree. So it seems like there is a push, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Also, Underneath the Tree has been at number two on US Apple Music for around a week now and very stable.
Exactly.
So this song has been gathering a different kind of attention this year. And for those of our listeners who don't know or who don't remember, this is the peak of Underneath the Tree on US Apple Music ever.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's really interesting how it's been able to keep that position. If it holds on to that in the most juggling times towards the end of December, then things might get interesting.
Yeah, it surely will, as there's another song that might be enjoying the new pink, and that is Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
This is the least likely scenario, actually, because it already peaked at number five, and the songs ahead of Santa Tell Me are pretty huge, and the gap is pretty wide there.
yeah,
But Ariana will be on SNL on December 20th. No, 20th, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh, with Cher as musical guest. So there might be some sort of promotion there, maybe,
yeah,
that might propel the song even further. So it
yeah,
all depends on a viral moment, actually. So if she chooses to perform the song there with Cher, maybe
yeah.
we might be seeing a new peak for the song.
Yeah, when we shared our conversation about Santa Tell Me and Ariana Grande's SNL feature with Cher this week, a lot of our followers showed a lot of love and support for Santa Tell Me's chances. So probably it's of our lives followers are betting on Santa Tell Me to go higher too.
I mean, why not? It deserves it. And in time, I think it might even get to number one when she
Mm,
decides to push it.
yeah.
Uh, so there is like a stiff competition among these Christmas songs, and we might be seeing three new picks for these songs. Last Christmas, Underneath the Tree, and Santa Tell Me might be enjoying new picks. We'll see how it goes. So it's very interesting to be following those. But it seems like Mariah is gonna get that record.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, so Christmas is going to be super exciting.
Exactly. So let's talk about more new stuff happening on the charts.
Yeah.
Ray is enjoying a great season.
Yeah, wow.
Where's my
Congrats
husband?
to her.
Exactly. Uh, she actually got her second top 40 hit with Where's My Husband? And she has a lot of songs ahead of her, Christmas songs ahead of her, and getting to top 40 this time of the year is pretty huge, I think. In
Wow.
the new year, we might be seeing her in the top 20, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's been doing better at global scale than, for example, the US market, but
Yeah,
who knows what will happen in January, like you said. So, we
exactly.
might, wake up to a morning where we see Where's My Husband at like top two or top five.
Right.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, US charts are pretty late to the game, as you know. I mean, Olivia Dean is Man I Need already peaked in the summer in UK, but that's her
Yeah,
homeland. That's expected.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you never know. And Where's My Husband can be played at New Year's parties.
yeah.
It's a
Very
song made
suitable
for
for
that.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's see what happens in January.
Yeah, definitely. Jerry is going to be a definitely a tough battle. I mean, we've seen tough battles in the past couple of months, also before, like Luther versus Ordinary, then Ordinary versus Golden, then Golden versus the Fate of Ophelia, and now we'll have a Christmas is You versus Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. And probably in again January we might see again the Fate of Ophelia versus Golden, Men versus
Yeah,
Men I
probably.
Need. Yeah, so that's the kind of the storyline, probably.
Yeah, I mean, if no one else comes along, it's probably gonna be between these four songs: Ordinary, Man I Need, Fate of Ophelia, and Golden.
Yeah.
And Golden might be enjoying a surge from the New Year's parties, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely. Especially
among
the
those four,
yeah.
that has the most potential.
Yeah, the main audience of the song is mainly teenagers and also kids, also, of course, by young adults and adults as well, but mostly probably that group of age. So I think it will be fun to play it at New Year's Eve.
I mean, even the name itself is suitable
Yeah.
for a New Year's
Yeah.
party and the message it gives.
Yeah.
It might be actually having a surge in streams.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to go up, 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 and hope for a golden season and year ahead? I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? I
Exactly.
think we
Yeah.
should all listen to Golden
Yeah.
at New Year's Eve, hoping for a golden
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I'm gonna be adding that to my list as well. That's great times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so let's talk about Ella Langley too. She's enjoying
Yeah.
a great moment as well with choosing
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Uh,
choosing Texas, that's for sure.
really?
Yeah, I'm choosing Texas. I mean, that song made me choose Texas. I mean, for whatever things she wants us to choose, I mean, I will choose because that song, I mean, wow, it's amazing. I mean, I really missed that kind of a female country voice,
Mhm.
doing so mainstream on the charts. What do you think?
Yeah. It has been a while since we've seen that. And Ella, so I think deserves it. And she has the aura and that vibe actually that could become a big star and maybe cross over the pop someday.
Yeah.
And I love the video, by the way. It's a very
Mm,
simplistic video, but just want to
yeah.
go there and sit with her and drink at the bar. Uh, yeah, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, definitely. And also, what I admire about the song is how it's been a grower, you know? We have
Hmm.
seen the song climb up the charts super consistently across all platforms. It's not
Yeah,
something that we have witnessed a lot this year, I think, especially. And if we have
yeah,
witnessed it, that song has become definitely one to stay.
yeah. I mean, it was a quick climb, and it's already at number 11 on Hot 100 with so many Christmas songs ahead of her. If
Yeah,
there weren't any Christmas songs, it wouldn't be top five maybe.
yeah.
And I think in the new year we're gonna be seeing her in the top 10 as well.
Yeah, yeah, because probably in December, as of next week's chart, we're not going to
Yeah,
be
one song
see.
away.
Yeah, yeah, well, it's going to be only Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's for
So,
sure. That's for sure. Well, I
Billboard
think,
200.
yeah.
Yeah, do
Wow.
that.
Well, we're going to talk about the same thing. Oh my God! Like we're kind of really hoping for this moment because I
It
mean,
has
Billboard
been
200.
34 episodes. We know what
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. And Billboard 200, I think, last week we've seen Stray Kids topping the
Mhm.
charts, dethroning the level of a showgirl for the first time since it's been released. And also Wicked for Good debuting at top two, like the first movie, The Kid. So defying gravity. Wow. I think I don't know if it's you know what kind of uh, thing that the soundtrack has pulled and demonstrated in terms of debuting at top two, but bringing 100 more than 100K units each time.
Yeah, I mean, it's popular. I mean, even the interviews of Cynthia and Ariana are very popular. I mean, I mean, there has been a great PR game surrounding the movie, and of course, it has its fans. The Ariana has a huge following as well, so it's expected. It's a
Yeah.
franchise. It's like the popular culture. It's one of the I don't know, like most looked forward to pop culture moments of the year.
Yeah.
We haven't been seeing this many moments this year, I think. So people are looking forward to that. People are loving all the enthusiasm around it. So I think I was expecting that. So nothing surprising there.
Yeah, I think also what I found super interesting as a Broadway fan, also Stephen Schwartz writing original two songs for the movie this
Yeah, I
time.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think it's also interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to sit with the traditional Wicked fans of Broadway. So I'm going to really be curious to follow that.
Mhm. We should check the forums for that. We're saying a lot.
Yeah, that's for sure. And by the way, next week, based on his daily double predictions, we're going to see the life of a showgirl returning to number one for an eighth week.
Mhm.
So I'm also curious to see if it's going to, break Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets Department record for total weeks at number one at Billboard 200. So also it's going to be interesting.
Mhm. She has a chance until February,
Yeah,
but in February, I'm not sure if she's gonna get that number one because Bad
yeah,
Bunny is
yeah,
gonna be dominating the
yeah,
chart for quite some time. And if he
yeah.
chooses to release a new album, he's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see, if we go back to discussions of last year or around Super Bowl, if all of Kendrick Lamar's surge was kind of a surge into and kind of depended upon the Super Bowl performance, but it was a very stable performance also as of Super Bowl for a few months. I'm kind of curious to see how Bad Bunny's surge on charts will last. Also, that's going to be something that it will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if he releases a new album, it's gonna last probably. But he if he chooses to perform the songs that were hits, it will have an effect for a week or two maybe, and then it's gonna die down probably.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
It all
definitely
depends
a
on the
lot.
new material.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I think another material that is not new, but that is going to be sung by a totally new person is the national anthem to be sung by Charlie Puth.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh, I was
I'm so
quite
excited.
surprised
Are you?
actually. I am very excited. I love Charlie Puth. I'm a fan. I'm a fanboy. Uh, so I was very excited, but surprised because when you think of the national anthem performances from back in the day, you see divas like Whitney Houston, Mariah, Beyonce, and you would think like a big voice diva should sing it. So this time it's Charlie singing it, and Charlie has a great voice, and he's super
Yeah.
talented. I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he's gonna make it like an original, very different rendition in his style. Very
Yeah.
excited. I'm very happy.
Yeah. And I mean, he's, been recently called as Professor Puth on social media with the amazing technicalities that has been portraying. So, wow, I mean, that's amazing,
Yeah,
to really witness the talents that he has under his belt. And also, I was also a bit bummed to see how some of the people on social media reacted to the
yeah,
news. And but Charlie put it once again was so humble to react and reply to one of those critiques and just say I'm arranging it in D major again, just like a professor would say. So it's going to be one of the best vocal arrangements. So, but just saying it so humbly and not kind of getting into any kind of argument. Wow, he's a very nature man.
exactly. And he's such a nerd. I love that.
Yeah,
He's giving all those details and the posts on his social media are so much fun.
yeah.
Uh, and he should be a bigger artist, like Taylor Swift has said before. He should definitely be. And he's going to be releasing his new album in March, actually. So I think this is a
Mm,
part of the promotional tour. He might even have a
mm,
new song out around that time. So yeah,
Mm,
his time is gonna kick. Actually, it's gonna kick start his promotional tour probably.
yeah, can't wait to hear more from him. That's for sure.
Yeah, me as well. I love
Yeah.
changes.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely a great song.
yeah, it showed up
Wow.
on my raps too.
That's good. I also, a song about changes showing up on raps is, I think, a bit metaphorical.
Yeah, exactly. Just suits my whole year. So many changes.
Yeah, exactly. And wow, so did we miss anything that we should talk about?
I don't think so. I think it's a wrap. I
Oh,
started
wow.
with raps and now it's a wrap. Thank you everyone for listening, and please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social media accounts and on the podcast platforms as well. And if you have any comments, please share it with us. We are looking forward to them and can't wait to see you next week.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Talk to you soon.